Hi there. Africa is one of the richest continents in the whole world in terms of agricultural productivity. And now, with AI, artificial intelligence, people will always think that no, we need to more upgraded system. But despite using that more upgraded system, we ought to locate and do something about our agricultural sector. Africa, we are blessed with lands, we are blessed, our lands are fruitful. Whatsoever you plant in our lands comes out in bountiful harvest. So, why not just invest in agricultural activities? So, in today's videos, I'm going to be showing you 12 lucrative farming ventures in Africa to invest in. To 12 lucrative farming ventures. I know you have those investment you've been looking of what to invest and what not to invest. So down your pen and note these ventures and invest and see how your life transform for the better. So if you're tuning into my channel, this is Finance with Magdalene. Please click on the subscribe button to get more info about financial liberation, self-sustainability, and self-independence, loving yourself, embracing yourself, and getting to be that independent girl you were desiring to be. The first lucrative farming ventures in Africa is poultry farming. Yes, you could directly invest in poultry farming, going to rear chickens in order to have meat and eggs. Remember, people eat meats every day, people eat and fowls and chickens are one of the meats which are very sweet for consumptions, which are very lovely for consumption. Everybody wants to eat it, and some people easily relate to. What of eggs? There will be no bakery industry right there out there without the existence of eggs, because their cakes, their donuts, whatsoever they are producing, they are using the products coming in from the poultry. So investing in poultry gives you great ability to improve on your lifestyle, your standard, and you could make millions of dollars there if you are consistent in it. The second is fish farming. Yes, do you love fish? Yes, then you could just consider investing in fish farming, getting to rear fish in tanks or in ponds. If you're good with it, to stop all this importation coming from abroad, especially in Africa, why not invest in fish farming? Get to produce fish and sell in your market in your country. Become a wholesaler in your country and remove your country from too much dependence on the European countries. So consider doing fish farming. You could rear fishes of all species depending on the consumption of that country and what they desire most. So it could be one of the best thing you could consider investing in the farming sector. The third is crop farming. Yes, you heard me. Crop farming. You get to do crop farming. Crop farming is all about producing cash crop or crops that are there for basic consumptions, daily crops they eat every day. They are crops which usually have high demands in the market for high consumptions here in Africa, that in our local markets we get to eat it every day. We ship it to bigger cities in the country, in which when you invest you could really be a giant. Like we say, we are the giants of Africa. So investing in crop farming to produce things like rice, like cassava, like cocoyams, like yams, like bananas, plantains, name them. All these produce you get to do every day, maize, wheat, our lands are fertile, so you getting to invest in crop farming is changing your destiny. It's especially for the youths that are out there and they are like thinking, I've been unemployed for a long while and I have nothing doing. It's as if everything is against me. My brother and sister, nothing is against you. You can do it, you can make it. From that small plot of land behind your house, you could start investing in agriculture. The fourth is dairy farming. Yes, dairy farming, you get to produce milks, You know, people love drinking milks here and there. You get to produce cow meat, you get to raise these cows, they produce the milks, and you say it out, all the other dairy products associated to it. People are really willing to drink milk, and Africa, we are trying to go to that level where we will be self independence, not relying on the Western world to help us, but being self independent in our consumptions, because most of the products that are coming in are bad for our health. If you discover nowadays, you get people saying they are sick of diabetes, heart problem, liver problem, cancer. But our great grandparents did not experience that. They lived right up to their old age. Don't you think for a second that it's too much importation of products that is causing our health to be bad? Maybe it's too much imports of agricultural products, whereas we could do that locally and earn quick cash. So consider it. That was the fourth. It is beekeeping. Yes, getting to raise bees, and take their products of it, which is honey. Nowadays sugar is not good. There's too much diabetes out there. The diabetes out there is, I don't know how I could express it, but you get to see children of 12, 13 suffering from diabetes. Like, what do they eat for them to be diabetes patients at that young age? So consider yourself one of the lucky people if you could do bee keeping and produce honey. People are substituting. There's highly substitution right now. The highest substitute of sugar right now is honey. People take their tea with honey, their coffee with honey. In fact, whatsoever that they have to do with sugar, they are gradually replacing it with honey. So you choosing honey as that lucrative business for you, then it could be one of the highest source of income you've ever imagined. So before we are going further, if you're just tuning into this channel, it is Finance with Magdalene. Please click on the subscribe button, click on the like button, and click on the notification button. Why not even share my videos to educate some people who are out there? As you do so, I'm very happy, grateful for those who are already sticking and they're clicking those buttons. The seed is snail farming. Yes, snail farming, getting to sell snails and their slime. People use snail slimes nowadays for beauty treatment, for spa treatment, to have those desire that they don't have to. In fact, to remove some spot, and they're highly medicinal. The slimes of snails are very medicinal. So why not snail farming? It is less costly for you to start snail farming, and it is a lucrative farming ventures for you to embody and change your financial situations. Africa, arise and shine. Africa, I say, arise and shine. The seventh is vegetable farming. Yes, vegetable farming is those who love salad, who love to eat on vegetables, those who are vegetarians. Why not consider just doing vegetable farming? You produce just vegetables for those who are vegetarians. People live their lives on vegetable. It means they live on green farming. All that which they do is agriculture, green farming. They don't eat meat. It's highly vegetables. So producing vegetables like lettuce, like whatsoever you have there as vegetables that you desire, click onto it, and if it does not require too much investment, and you make great harvest. Yes, so we are just diversifying and trying to own Africa the way we ought to have owned ever since. Yes, you got me right. The eighth is fruit farming. Yes, getting to cultivate fruits. Yes, we have fruits like mangoes, pear, bananas, lemon, limes, apples, many fruits. They are just coming in my head haphazardly, but getting to produce fruit is very good. They say an apple a day chases the doctor away. It means we forget to eat fruit every day, we'll feel more healthy, more bouncing, and we'll be strong in order to do one or two things. So why not considering fruit farming? Invest in fruits. Yes, you know, once a tree has already been planted and it starts producing fruits, there is no going back. That is continuous harvest and continuous finances. So log into fruit farming to get in those cash, get in those employments here in Africa. There are vast lands in all of the countries here in Africa. The ninth is agroforestry. Yes, agroforestry, getting to produce fruit trees, getting to produce trees either for timber or for medicinal purposes. Just agro, just trees. Maybe it's you're planting trees in a certain region just to reduce the rate of the rapid change in the solar system, just producing trees for timbers. You know, they use timbers to make books, chair, bee houses. Why not produce, or even for medicinal purposes? You could do agroforestry, and that is one of the greatest investment. Africa imports timber for billions of US dollars every year. Yes, so you could start planting timber. The tenth is cocoa farming. Cocoa farming, you get to produce cocoa. Do you love chocolate? Uh-huh. If you love chocolate, then cocoa farming should be ideal for you. It should be something you should be looking out for. So, grab a chair, sit down, and invest in cocoa farming this year, because more people are eating chocolate. They want to do products that do sweet cocoa, and it's a bountiful harvest though. It's a cocoa biscuits and all that. Is a bountiful harvest. The 11 is medicinal herb farming. Medicinal herbs, you know, there are some people who are traditional herbalists. All they do is to use medicinal herbs, either for conception, either for typhoid, either for malaria. Those products, just all those herbs that could help heal one or two sicknesses in your body, in your bone marrows, should be looking out for. So if you know those medicines that could heal somebody from stomach bite, from diabetes, from typhoid, from malaria, why not just continue being those. Yes, invest in these medicinal herbs. It's very lucrative and it will be very good for you. The last but not the least is spice farming. Do you love spices? Yes, when I talk about spice farming, is all these products we get to see. We get to see cinnamon, we get to see cloves, we get to see ginger, white pepper, black pepper, all those spices. If you could invest in farming in order to produce all these, to conserve and to repackage and sell them, then you're on the right video. So these are some of the opportunities I brought to you today. He's been financing Magdalene. Please don't go anywhere. Just subscribe to my videos, to my channel for more updates on opportunities